GG.
That's my friend! And you're found you!
Alright. Let's get a little bit serious for this one. The topic of today's video is adversity. And yeah, let's lock in for a little bit. Let's get a little bit serious here. What is adversity? I mean, the best way I would describe it is when you feel emotionally shaken by the fact that whatever you're trying is not working out right in this moment, basically. You know? Because is it really adversity if you're like, if it doesn't affect you in a way, you know? There's a lot of things that affect you negatively that you never think about. So is that really like the thing that we think about with adversity? Maybe. But in my opinion, the important part, of course, is the stuff that we actually think about. I have my coffee here as well. Sorry again for my nasally sound. Maybe I'm a little bit sick right now. It is what it is. Even if you have a perfect plan of action, you know, backed by years of experience and information from people who already went that path, it doesn't really mean you're guaranteed to succeed and have a easy way, you know? It's not like the path is becoming easier that much by knowing where to go. It's still easier, of course, than aimlessly wandering around, but it's still difficult to go the actual path, you know? A proven path, and you know, if there's a proven path and you're like on your way to a goal, life is not straightforward like that, you know. It's gonna punch you in your face and knock you down again and 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 again, you know. It can be really tough. It can be really tough. You're gonna feel like your mentors are BSing you. You know, you're gonna feel like you yourself are BSing yourself. You're gonna feel like the universe is rigged against you. You know, God himself is looking only at you personally to make your life as dog water as possible. That's the feeling of adversity that I'm talking about, you know? You're underwater, you cannot breathe. That's the feeling of true hardcore adversity. And I think you can only feel this level of adversity if your mind is already obsessively focused on a clear goal and you want it that bad, you know? And the universe is like, nah, bro, you ain't getting it right now. Do something for it. That's essentially the point that I'm talking about. You know, I think you can relate to it. League of Legends. You get into your promos and you feel like your teammates are getting worse just because you're in your promos, which is not true, you know. You've had 20 shitty games in the last week with terrible teammates. You won a couple of them, and one of your promo games was the same. There are no promo games anymore, but promotion series, I guess, promotion game. What should you obviously do, you know? It's like you have to take your life seriously, but you also have to take your progress seriously. Because if you're not, you'll wake up in your life in a couple of years from now and you'll be just where you are right now. Just exactly where you are right now. So, and your life will blow by very fast, you know. Super, super fast. That's the thing. It's, you're not there yet type of deal. Not only do you have to believe in a positive future outcome, but the way to actually handle this is to enjoy the journey in a way. If you fully understand it, you know, you're not gonna have that hard of an adversity towards the problematic situations, because by understanding it, your brain can accept what the reality actually is, you know. It's only getting problematic and very difficult once you get into these habits of thinking, yeah, my teammates are doing this, it's out of my control. If it's in your control, then you can overcome it, right? And yeah, life will blow by fast, you know? All of these things take time. That's the thing. Wait, let me go back a little bit. Reaching a goal takes a lot of time. Anything that's significant, you know, anything that has real significance in life takes years to develop. But the good thing is, like, life will blow by fast, so you will get what you want actually pretty fast if you keep sticking with it, you know? A year or 2 years. Maybe in the moment it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. If you think back over the last year, how long did it feel, you know? And another thing is intensity, you know, how little people actually work on their progress. Like, it's kind of funny, like they I know some people who go to work for 8 hours, but it's more like 2 hours. You know, they were there for 8 hours, but they only worked for 2 hours. And it's crazy, you know? Don't be the person who is like sitting between this weird gray zone of working and not working. You actually have to do something. It's the same in League, you know? If you decide to only play 3-4 games a day, make them count, you know? Go in with extreme intensity. Don't play 4 games and you only really played 1 of them, you know? Just to like clock in pretty much. You have to have intensity, you have to learn from these games. Lock in. Or even if you play more, of course, you know? And then again, if you play for 10 hours a day and you realize, okay, the last 2 hours I'm not doing anything but like spamming the games in, you know? Is that really good? I don't know. Probably not. Probably just a waste of time. So what happens if there's not a proven path? Because in League, there isn't really a proven path, you know? There's many different ways to get to a certain point, but none of them are really, like, safe or proven, so what you have to do is, of course, believing in yourself. That's the only way. Believe that you understand it, try to understand it, having understanding of your own self, you know? Also building yourself, developing trust in the fact that you can change yourself is essentially what people refer to as self-confidence, you know? There's the underlying reality. If you understand that no matter what difficult situation you come in, you can have a better opinion by informing yourself, etc. There's not really like a problem with self-confidence anymore, you know? Self-confidence issues only come from the fact if you have like trust issues in yourself, right? How can you be faced by something you don't understand? You know, if you know you can go out and learn it to understand it, then it doesn't faze you anymore. Also the same for other people, right? How can you be faced by something other people think if you have the faith that you will make the correct decision eventually? You know, so that's the whole point. You have to believe in yourself. You have to understand the journey, accept the reality, lock in, learn, and make it happen. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. And because it's a serious episode, I don't want to like dwell too much on it. There was a lot of information. But yeah, adversity. It can be pretty tough. It can be pretty tough. I hope it's not that tough for you, you know? Some people can breathe through a little bit easier than others, and I hope you're one of those people, of course. If not, though, learning is all you have left, you know? Because at the end of the day, we all start at different points in life, you know? It's not fair. Like, life is incredibly unfair for everybody, in a way, you know, compared to others. That's why people say comparison is like the kill of joy. But the reality also is we have to compare certain things. Like, we can't just live in isolation with ourselves, you know? We do compare things which are beneficial, which are positive, which are good, fun, etc. So, but we have to understand that not everybody starts at the same place. So that's where adversity comes in. If you didn't start on the golden road, your parents didn't teach you certain things to understand these things, you just have to understand that you're going to be at a disadvantage and you have to crawl through the dog water for a couple of years to get yourself out. That's just what it is. I mean, there's no other option, right? The other option, well, there is another option, and that's not doing anything and just staying where you are right now, right? That's it. If you want to go somewhere else, the dog water is all you have, okay? And that's pretty much it. Serious episode today. I hope you have a great time, great week, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, okay? Enjoy.
Have they forgotten us yet, little lamb?
All still know us, though they try to forget. Soon, we will remind them.